Welcome to TVN Sports Review of the week's big sports stories on the menu. Rivers agrees to host Eagles DR Congo clash ahead of Russia 2018 World Cup. Imenalo linked with AC Milan job as Anthony Joshua gets a wider offer. Is Mourinho blaming Chelsea for selling Salah? And going to Liverpool, Leicester Gerrard is set to make ex-Liverpool mate assistant at Ibrox. Arsenal won, Atletico Madrid won in the Europa game, and we've got FA set to sell Wembley for £1 billion.
Welcome to Living Treasures Academy. Enjoy a conducive and serene learning environment. Qualified and experienced teachers. Equipped computer laboratory and library. Secured atmosphere, extracurricular activities, an all-embracing curriculum for total development of the child, comprehensive education for leadership. Join us today from crèche to secondary levels. Living Treasures Academy, committed to excellence.
Let's begin our tour into the popping world of sports. From the home front, let's begin by telling you that Rivers has agreed to host Eagles DR Congo clash. The Rivers State government said on Thursday that it was ready to host the friendly match between the Super Eagles and the DR Congo at the Adokia Maximeka Stadium, Port Harcourt, on May 28th. The agreement for the hosting of the game was reached after a meeting between Rivers State Governor Wike and Nigerian Football Federation President Amaju Pinnick and the Super Eagles coach General at the Government House in Port Harcourt. Commissioner for Sports, Boma Iyaye, who spoke with journalists after the meeting, said the state government would ensure that the stadium is ready for the encounter. Iyaye thanked the NFF for their collaboration targeted at development football in the country. Pinnick commended the state government and the people of the state for their support for the Super Eagles. He explained that the NFF was happy with the state of facilities at the stadium. The football chief said CAF President Ahmad would be there to watch our darling Super Eagles. Make sure you're there to watch and support the Super Eagles, because that's the last time you'll be seeing the Super Eagles before they hit Russia to do us proud. Let's go to the next big story and tell you that Imenalo has been linked to AC Milan job. Retired Nigerian international Michael Imenalo is being linked with the job of AC Milan director of football. According to Gazette dello Sport, Imenalo, Walter Sabastini and Cristiano Giotoli and also Aredo Brada and Edred Beta are in the running to take over from Massimiliano Mirabelli. And speculations is rife that Massimiliano will be dismissed after Milan failed to qualify for next season's UEFA Champions League with 13 points, separating the Rossoneri from the fourth place Lazio. Only 4 games to the end of the season. It appears Walter Sabastini is in pole position for this job, as leadership of Milan has already held talks with the former director of football at Lazio, talking about Palermo, Roma, Inter Milan, and also Jeonsu Suni. Imenalo resigned from his post as Chelsea's technical director in November 2017 before he took over a similar role at Monaco 3 weeks later. The respected talent sporting expert made 3 appearances for the Super Eagles at the 1994 World Cup against Argentina, Greece, and Italy. And Imenalo was superb in those games. Flip back and you see how awesome Imenalo was. Let's go to the next Super Eagles player who is still doing his trade. Talking about Onyekuru, plays his first game on hot. Nigerian national team player, talking about Harry Onyekuru, has emerged unscathed after his first game after returning to training. And this will certainly be good news for the Nigerian Super Eagles coach, talking about General, as he prepares to announce his team that is going to take us to the World Cup. After a long rehabilitation, the Everton loanee played the last 30 minutes for his Anderlecht reserve in their 4-1 win against Lokeren in the Reserve Pro League on Tuesday night. Though Harry did not get on the score sheet, he showed he still has not lost his pace and was involved in the build-up to the 4th goal scored by Nelson Jane-Lars. Henry hopes to be included in Nigeria's World Cup squad list, but the tournament might come too soon for the former UPenn team sensation. We wish Henry all the best, and if he doesn't make it for the Russia 2018 World Cup, there's Qatar 2020 just for him. All right, let's go to the English Premier League and tell you that Jose Mourinho has hit out at critics who blame him for selling Mohamed Salah, the hottest striker in the world right now with over 30 goals leading the chart. While in charge of Chelsea, branding the whole scenario a lie and another injustice. Trust Jose Mourinho, always knows how to hit it hard. Mourinho brought Salah from Basel in January 2014 for £14 million. However, he struggled to carve out a first-team opening at Stamford Bridge. Salah was loaned to Fiorentina, then sold to Roma in the summer of 2016. After a strong season in Italy, he joined Liverpool and has scored 43 whopping goals in all competitions this campaign, and definitely he's going to be leading the Pharaohs of Egypt to the 2018 World Cup. Watch out for Mo Salah. He's indeed truly hot. Let's go to the next big story. Steven Gerrard set to make former Liverpool teammate Gary McAllister his assistant at Rangers as he prepares to accept offer to take over at Ibrox. Talking about Rangers, Steven Gerrard is poised to make former Scotland captain Gary McAllister his right-hand man in the new Rangers management team. The Liverpool and England legend could be unveiled as the new Ibrox boss as early as next week after Director of Football Mark Allen led a delegation to meet the Anfield under-18s coach. Gerrard is 37, turned down a move to the frontline management with the MK Dons 2 years ago, but is preparing to accept the offer to pit his wits against his former Liverpool boss, talking about Brendan Rodgers in Glasgow. And Rodgers obviously doing great with Celtic because they're about to win the Scottish League. He will ask former Liverpool teammate McAllister to join the academy right-hand man Tommy Closhaw as part of his backroom team. Capped 59 times for Scotland, former Coventry City and Leeds United boss McAllister was tight-lipped on the prospect of moving to Ibrox on Thursday night, telling Sportsmail, "I am not going to say anything on that for the moment. I'm sure he's excited to work with the legendary Gerrard." All right, let's take you to what happened in the Europa League. It was Arsenal 1, Atletico Madrid 1. Antonio Griezmann rescues a draw for the visitors after Alexander Lacazette opener in the 11th eventful first leg, which saw both sides and Diego Simeone sent off. Always a cracker when these two sides meet. Talking about Diego Simeone of Atletico Madrid and Arsenal. The Gunners firing all cylinder. Diego Simeone doesn't look like a man who does want a fairy tale ending. Neither does his bully assistant, German Bogus. And the team has fashioned in Madrid a very much stripped of frivolous and cheer too. Arsene Wenger really could not have picked worse opponents for his final tide at a trophy with Arsenal. A man down after just 10 minutes and manager down after 13 minutes and a goal down after 61. Atletico Madrid still refused to surrender. It shows you how dogged this team from Spain is. Their equalizer with 8 minutes left leaves Arsenal with a mountainous road to the final in Lyon. They have to score in the return, they have to keep a clean slate, and one seems considerably more likely than the other. Let's count on Arsenal. In the other game, French giant Marseille beat Salzburg 2-0 in the first leg, making the second leg an exciting prospect. Let's go to one of the most famous stadiums in the world, talking about the Wembley. FA is set to sell Wembley for £1 billion in weeks, with England national team to leave home and make way for NFL franchise. The FA are on the verge of selling Wembley Stadium in an astonishing deal that could be worth almost £1 billion. As our Mail Online exclusively revealed on Thursday, Sahid Khan, the billionaire owner of Fulham and also NFL's Jacksonville Jaguars tabled a formal offer that was discussed for the first time by the FA on Thursday, but the 1966 hero Gordon Banks joined angry fans in accusing the FA of a sellout, despite the governing body insisting that the windfall would be pumped into grassroots football. You have to believe the FA, they've been awesome with the English Premier League, and so fans, you have to trust them. The Football Supporters Federation, which represents fans, said they are shocked. For many, Wembley Stadium is the home of English football and has huge significance beyond just bricks and mortar. Former Chelsea owner and FA executive Ken Bates said he was 100% opposed to any sale. Bates, who was appointed chairman of Wembley Stadium in 1997, said to suggest it should now be sold when it is a national treasure is a disgrace. Banks, goalkeeping hero of the 1966 England side, who won the World Cup at Wembley, is also furiously opposed to the sale. Sad story. Wembley, always a fun place to go. All right, let's take you to the Gunners and tell you that Santi Cazorla jogs around Emirates pitch ahead of Europa League clash against Atletico Madrid. That was the Spanish star looking to put 18-month absence with horror Achilles injury. The sight of Santi Cazorla running around the Emirates Stadium pitch will come as a welcome news to the club supporters as the Spanish star stepped up his return to fitness. We missed Cazorla. Nice to know he's going to be back. But Cazorla has not played for Arsenal since October 2016 and revealed in November that he was close to having his right foot amputated. Such was the damage done from his Achilles injury. But ahead of the Gunners' return leg match in the Europa League semi-final game against Atletico Madrid, Thursday Cazorla took to the pitch with members of the club coaching staff as he edges closer to return. 33-year-old posted 4 videos of himself going through 4 separate drills on the Emirates turf before Europa League semi-final on Thursday night. He posted a small message alongside the footage saying, "Happy to be back. Hashtag Emirates Stadium." All right, let's go into the world of boxing, and the Nigerian is doing us proud in the world of boxing. Remember Samuel Peters? Now it's Anthony Joshua. Let's tell you that Deontay Wilder makes a £36 million offer of Anthony Joshua for a unification clash and gives AJ 24 hours to respond. Deontay Wilder's team have made Anthony Joshua $15 million offer to meet him in a mega fight for the title of undisputed heavyweight champion. The deal, which comes after Eddie Hearn offered Wilder a flat fee of £8 million earlier this month, would see AJ end astronomical figure or 50% of the fight purse, depending on which is bigger. A video post on Twitter, Wilder said, "Anthony, get over with your man Eddie and Barry Hearn and get them to check their mail. I have got something special for you. And by the way, all the money's in the bag, so I expect I'll be the man of your word." All right, the WBC Kings co-manager Shelley Finkel said Joshua's team have 24 hours to respond to the take it or leave it offer sent via email to AJ Hearn and his trainer Bob McCracken. We're saving the best for last as we wrap up with the biggest story in the world of football. Messi wins a 7-year legal fight over trademark. The European court has ruled that Lionel Messi, the world top earning footballer, can trademark his own name. BBC News reports that Barcelona and Argentina striker fought a 7-year fight to be able to use his name on sports goods. His original application was challenged by the Spanish cycling brand Massey, which argued that the names were too familiar and would cause confusion, but the EU's General Court ruled that the footballer was too well known for confusion to arise. Congratulations to Messi, Super Messi. We hope someday one of the Super Eagles' talented players would also be trademarked. That's how we call it a wrap on TVN Sports. My name is Anthony Momodu saying thank you for joining me on this week's edition. Join me next week for another exciting edition.